first of all, I want to remind you a little bit about the certificates. So once again, 2 working days after the day of the conversation, you will receive a thank you letter with the feedback form. You need to fill out the feedback form, access the folder with the certificates, and download the certificates from there. And we have a little bit of a change in our schedule for today. We changed the order of our speakers a little bit. So after the welcome talk that we will have, we will see Irina Malerova. Then we will see Victoria Kolesnik, and then at the end we will see Tatiana Shalepko. Sorry if somebody was very excited to see Tatiana first. She had some things happen, and she will be joining us a little bit later today. Okay, so everybody is already familiar with Slido a little bit. So let's see, where are you all from? You already wrote in the comments a little bit about it. So either scan the QR code or go to slido.com and type in the number. Let's see. I see Brovary. Okay. Дніпро, Бердичів, Київ, Запоріжжя, Кам'янець-Подільський, Київ, Краматорськ, Харків, Путивль, Чернігів, Київ, Чернівці. Oh, there are a lot of people from Zaporizhia, from Dnipro. Nice, nice. Okay, so just 1 more minute, and then I will give the floor to our editor-in-chief, Diana. She has some interesting things to tell you today too, just like at the first day of the conference. Okay, so now I'm giving the opportunity to Diana to talk a little bit with you. Then we will have Vika and Irina join her, and I will see you a little bit later during the break. Everyone have a good time, and see you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm happy to be here with you today. Give me just a second, I'm going to open the presentation. Actually, this day, the last day of the conference, we decided to start from a little bit of sneak peek into Linguist life. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Diana Galavany. I'm editor-in-chief in Linguist Publishing. I've been working for Linguist for about 4 years, and I've got a teaching experience more than 14 years. And let's dive into the life of Linguist company. Are you ready? So I would like to start from the question, how did it all start? Actually, this year, Linguist is celebrating 17 years of working with teachers. But what happened first, why it happened, and what was there 17 years ago? Just have a look at this picture. That was a small shop, let us say, where the idea of creating the company, the Linguist company, appeared. Where it was in Kiev, but where exactly do you think it was? Any ideas from this photo? What do you think? Where the first place to buy books from Linguist company you could buy? Maybe in the library. Okay. Petrivka, library. Okay, market. Yeah, and here we have the first correct answer. Well done. Just a second, let me check the name. Katerina, and wait, the first one was... Oh, it's so fast, I can't find the first person to guess. So anyway, Svetlana, yes. Anyway, great. Yes, you are right, it was in Petrivka Market, the famous book market in Kiev. So there where this is actually where the history of the company started. So among all those books, several people decided that they want to bring something better, something more with better quality for the teachers, and decided to start a linguist company. And from Petrivka, then the next step was traveling to Podil. It took time for the company to find its place. So the first was right here in Skovoroda Street. By the way, the photo is taken from Google Maps, and here is a recommendation. You could also use Google Maps with your students, looking for some places they want to visit, or they visited, or they have some bond with. So it's a very interesting and authentic tool for students to create an interest and start communication. Anyway, somewhere in Skovoroda Street was our first office, and we were lucky because we were in neighbors with the British Council and Goethe Institute. So there was like the center of foreign languages in Kiev. Nobody, probably the big audience, didn't know about that, but it was in the air, like the atmosphere was great. And by the way, when we moved, something new started there. What do you think it was? So instead of the company, our company, something else appeared there. What do you think? That was a bookshop. Yes, that's right. Yes, very great. Very well, Galina. That another bookshop, not ours, just a bookshop, but this place, it has this book energy, the knowledge energy. And so all the books are concentrated over there. So the next step, the next thing where we started was here on Horiva Street. It was a nice, cozy office, and all colleagues who worked there at the time, they remember it as the best days in their lives, because there was a little park nearby, and it was very calm and quiet, and the office was very cozy, so just staff got great days there, and nothing prevent from communicating with teachers, from helping the teachers, from proposing the brand new series to the teachers. That was all there, right in the heart of Kiev. But the company was growing. There was so little space in the office that they had to hire one more, and some of the workers moved there, and it was like a disaster because people missed each other. They used to work in one place, now they were split. It was long before the quarantine, before everything, so we didn't know what it was, why we should be separated, and that's why they just crossed the street and ran to each other to drink some coffee and something else. Of course, as company grows, it needs more space, and now the final destination for the time being is here. This is actually the building where you can find Linguist. Here we are. Some teachers have already visited us for their book reviews, maybe for meeting with their consultants. Here we are on the third floor. You can see Novus shop, where lots of us had their lunch, and we are pretty happy with this place. And Linguist company in general, what it is? It's an the only exclusive official distributor for such famous companies as National Geographic Learning, Publications, and Cambridge University Press, and many others also. These three are the biggest ones. Before we were all locked down at our houses, there were lots of events with the teachers. It was a very inspirational experience, and so teachers could meet each other, collaborate, talk, change their experience, listen to speakers, and what is important, to touch the books, to review the books, to find the best new books for their students. So it happened, and before pandemic, there were lots of such books exhibition. Even one of the first things around main events for Linguist company happened in the Ukrainian house. It was a great conference, and Linguist banner was all over this building, so everyone knew that something great is happening over there. Lots of conferences for teachers in beautiful places, and I hope that very soon we will be able to continue these things. We invited foreign speakers, and for teachers they are like rock stars. So when the speaker from publishing house from abroad came to any place, it was always full house. All the teachers were inspired, and it was the best events ever. Not only teachers are in focus in Linguist, we also try to provide support for learners. So we have demo lessons for them and work with them. By the way, this very photo was taken by my colleague Tatiana Shalepka in Crimea. So can you imagine what a big history is behind the name of Linguist? So lots of conferences, lots of inspiration, lots of great speakers. Everything is happening right here with our company, and we do hope that we can continue it later. Also, and it can be said that Linguist consultants are traveling from place to place several times a month. They visited different cities, different towns, and they were like Skovoroda, who traveled around Ukraine and brings the knowledge, this light of lots of books with them, and all this knowledge and inspirations for the teacher. Yeah, and also there was a secret that the idea of such a conference appeared long time ago, in 2018, during the summer school. It first appeared as a joke, just why not? Why shouldn't we try to make such a big Linguist festival? At the time it should have been named like that. And we expected lots of teachers coming to us somewhere in nice place in summer. Definitely in summer is like the best seasons, maybe somewhere in the Carpathians, and we had like lots of events, and it will be very bright and loud event, but reality is different. And now here we are at our Linguist United conference in 2023, so 5 years after, we finally, nevertheless, no matter what happened to us, to our country, to every of us, we actually could do it and created such event which you are now present in. My story in Linguist. So here is my story before Linguist. I was a teacher, having lessons and entertaining my students as I can. You can see me pretending I am kind of a witch during the Halloween holiday, and here me and my colleague are taking photo during the Thanksgiving celebration at our school. So it was lots of fun, actually, and interesting moments. I recall my days as a teacher as very warm and interesting days with children giving so much sharing, so much energy. And since when I started at Linguist, I was an ELT consultant for National Geographic Learning. Here is a photo of my first conference. Probably I could have wear some band on my head, but I didn't. So I became more serious. I started to study methodology more carefully and wanted to bring some new things to our teachers. And now, some years later, here I am with my team in Linguist Publishing. So here you can see our editors, our designers, project coordinator. So these are the people who are actually adapting books for you. Thank you very much for the attention, and I would like to give the word to the next speaker, who will continue her story about Linguist.
Yeah, we are waiting for Victoria Kolesnik right now. Yes, she joined us just right now.
Hello.
Okay, so I want to share my screen. Give me a second, please. Okay, so tell me please, do you see it? Yes or no? Okay, okay, I see. So, as you know, my name is Victoria Kolesnik. I am a MEM Publications quality consultant in Ukraine. I'm also state certified English and German teacher with more than 10 years of experience in educating elementary, middle and high school students. And half a year ago, I became the part of the Linguist family. And I'm still in new phase, though lots of teachers got to know me because during this period of time, I held several city, region, and whole country webinars. So I should say that being an ELT consultant is something challenging. So it is challenging, but at the same time, fascinating journey. You know, the life is unpredictable, and I remember myself attending the seminars or webinars of my current colleagues, and now I am one of them, being the speaker on the webinars, but on the other side of the screen. So I cherish the opportunity to learn, to meet new people, to be helpful. And I want to thank you for our cooperation and mutual respect and support. And a few words about publishing house, MEM Publications. It is an independent publishing company specializing in the production of innovative ELT material. Since 1974, it has been dedicated to excellence in education, and we offer a wide range of printed and electronic material as well as educational services. Our products include a broad spectrum of learning materials, from specific courses to suit all age groups, and learning to exam preparation support material. The company's motto is learn, share, inspire, and we help your students to learn better using the latest educational methods. We love to share our experience and knowledge with you, and we design courses that inspire both students and teachers. MM Publications proposes special offers and conditions of cooperation. There are programs for Ukrainian schools, kindergartens, and language courses. MM Publications offers partnership program for Ukraine. It is a smart school. This is a special support program for schools which teach English using MM Publication textbooks. In order to become a member of the program and take advantage of its benefits, the school must meet some of the requirements. The number of students should be at least 250 students, and you need to use their materials in certain percentage depending on the general amount of the students. And the advantages of the program are the following. So you have the opportunity to use modern textbooks for teaching English. The school receives a set of textbooks for the school library and gift components to improve their educational process. You are welcome to take part in seminars, webinars, conferences which are presented, which are held by international speakers, and you get methodological support. So you can contact me, and I will provide you with the detailed information. So this is it from me, and see you during the second session of today's webinar.
Yeah, and right now we will be joined by Irina. She's here somewhere, hiding. Okay, Irina, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone. I hope you see me as I don't see myself. Okay. Hi. I see a lot of Zaporizhians today. Thank you, locals. I'm also from Zaporizhia, so it's very pleasant to see, and a lot of people from my my city, but also from other cities too. I represent National Geographic Learning, and today I want to talk about future of Linguist and National Geographic Learning more. I believe we heard very interesting story, and some of facts that Diana told us today, even I haven't known, and I believe Linguist is pretty impressive. Yes. Pluses, yeah, put pluses if you agree with me. Yes. So let's talk about National Geographic Learning and Linguist. How they become to be in cahoots? They've been working together since 2011. And I believe it's pretty productive work. You already heard Diana been ELT consultant before me, and she's done enormous job. I'm still getting my mind around it, what we can do and how to carry this heritage. I believe you've seen a lot of good examples of what we can do together if we put our minds to it. But I believe we still have there to go, and today I will be talking about this journey with you. You see, it's almost as a blank page. for me, when I've come to Linguist, I've come from really diverse background as I'm an editor. My education is editing and publishing books. If you've been to Zaporizhia, maybe you know of Decapole, and I've learned a lot of how to create books there. But then I've come to Linguist, I've come as a blank spot, as I've been teaching for a lot and I've been creating books, but for me it was like a challenge, and it was a really hard choice to try to be an LT consultant, and I see that it's really given me all opportunities. It's always I'm like in training and I learn a lot, and I believe you would be also learning a lot if you join our family Linguist as a teacher, or maybe as a part of our let's say working family. Yes, my journey would be like that. Let's take small steps. I hope nothing would be hindering it, but I'm really nervous for you to see everything that I planned for this mood board. I created a mood board, so I hope it would be really interesting for you. So if we take in a journey, we need some geolocation, yeah? And I've put several, but we can progress. I told you, we will be talking about future. Obviously, my first destination would be Zaporizhia. I'm from there. I learned a lot of my skills there, and it was my 0 point. I'm still in Zaporizhia, but now I'm speaking to all Ukraine about how awesome Linguist and National Geographic learning. So I can pat myself at the back and say, you're doing great right now. So I'm really proud of being from Zaporizhia and also being part of Linguist too. Let's start with this. My first experience with National Geographic Learning as ELT consultant, it's been this conference that was exclusively created for Ukraine recently. Yes, take a look. It's been only September. It's 8 months for me to be an ELT consultant, so please be forgiven for my small mistakes and help me to progress. Yeah, like we do with our students. It was my very first NGL conference, and there I've met such awesome speakers as Alex Warren and Flo Feast, and also all support, all the training that I received from Tim Pierce. I never would be such grateful to any other person. But Diana was there with me, and it really gave me like insurance that everything will be okay. And I have learned a lot thanks to that, and I believe such conferences are important. Yeah, but it's only first steps, and there I received a lot more, and I want to share with you. Try to guess. Some of you, it will be like a small quiz with you right now. In summer, we posted this picture and told you that we will be having new addition to our book family from National Geographic Learning to Ukraine. Yeah, a new addition to our titles. Can you guess what book it was? It's pretty interesting book as it's unique. Previously, we haven't adapted anything to NUSH. And finally, we have a book that adapted to NUSH programs. Can you guess the title? Maybe you've been to a Thursday and you already know. Yes, I see you, Svetlana. Thank you, Pani Svetlana. Yes, it's Imagine, but we call it Imagine for Ukraine. Yeah, so it would be like that, Imagine. It's only first level. But you know, we will be progressing, we will be. And we're preparing a lot. If you've been for first day, you know, we prepare a lot of activities, and very soon you would be really surprised how much you would be able to have on September to start teaching. Okay, so a lot of my colleagues supported me, and I've met a lot of teachers. Obviously, they've given me some time to adapt and to train, and my first connections was these teachers from Kyivshina. So, Vishneva, I'm very thankful for you to having me for webinar there, and also Lvivshina have been with me. I've been there with 2 great webinars, and I hope to see you more. And very soon, this new conferences and new webinars, or maybe even visit you. I hope it will be possible. If not soon, at least it will be possible in several years. And also, I want to tell you what I do every day. I talk about Spark. Do you know what Spark is it? Maybe someone can guess? Very prideful cars book. Yes, sparkling, yes, sparkling one. But yes, it's a platform. We have a new platform, and it really incorporates best ideas what can do for online right now. Be supplemistic and have some apps. Yes, easy apps, easy registration, all that. Stay tuned with me today. I will be providing you this demo account. If you would be interested, please just take a look. How does it look? Yeah? And why I'm showing you this, as every day I talk a lot about Spark, and we have already 4 courses, 4 books that on Spark platform. It's our world and look for primary. Today I will be showing you new close-up and also voices for adults. So every day I do a lot of communication about that, a lot of discussion. These books, we already have 4 trusted partner schools that are using them. They provide us feedback, tell us what they enjoy, what they would like to improve. It's always good to hear feedback, and it's easier for us to understand what expectations you have as Ukrainian teachers, and obviously related to international publishing house for them to be sure that we not only having them books, we really experience the best. Yeah? And also, my work would be not only about communication outside. Sometimes it's also inside. Diana showed you offices. I want to show you people. Then we have meetings every week. Our designer creates sometimes such feedbacks on our communication. Can you guess which of these three girls is me? I'm definitely there. I hope Maria wouldn't correct me. Yes, I'm the third. Yes. You see, it's always good to add something to communication, another layer. Yeah? And I believe it's good. It brings the mood of it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for. I hope you won't be mistaken maybe for other people if you can guess me even in cartoons and some drawings. It's really good. But it's my inspiration. Not only that, but also what we propose in you've probably heard about this other competition, Ukrainian students about authentic Ukraine. Recently, I've received almost 1,000 letters from students. If your students participated, thank you. Oh, I see some of you and I recognize names that I can say definitely your students have participated. So thank you for them taking part in this really important cultural project. And you see, without their works, without their inspiration that you've given me, this mood board wouldn't be able to appear. It's your inspiration you provide me with, and also your ideas, like what you would like to see for some holidays. Yeah, like small games that we can provide you with. All that comes from you. That's why I believe such feedback and understanding that we are also people and you are people, and it's communication person to person, yes, very important in understanding what National Geographic and Linguist proposing you. Yeah? I see that you really enjoyed this drawing. I also enjoyed. That's why I saved it. This drawing, it's from a year ago, so it's still with me. Also, I want to mention, you see, we still have 2 geolocations. That I've been to several places for webinars virtually, yes, but very soon I will be in Dnipro in person. Thank you to Освітня траєкторія on May 11th. I will be there speaking about Imagine for Ukraine, and I hope locals from Dnipro would be there too. If you've chosen Imagine for Ukraine, please save some time to visit. We will be there, so pay attention to notices of Освітня траєкторія. You would be notified about this event, and I believe it's very important. Right now we have so little number of so few of such events, yes, and it would be like a small challenge, fast to try, but we will try. Zaporizhzhia and Dnipro is really connected, but you see the connections go through Kyivshchina and Lvivshchina, so all Ukrainian is interconnected. And I also want to mention, as you have heard, each publishing house has some program, partnership program that we have. National Geographic obviously have one too. We look for 10 schools in Ukraine that can become our partners and receive notice about it, and also some tablet saying that they are proud users and teachers. But we already have 4. So if you're really interested, please contact me at the end of my session. I will show you my contacts. And during recession, during the break, you will see some QR codes. So please use it to contact me, or at least to look at our titles. I believe we really deserve all your attention today, and I hope it will be interesting for you today.